How to get your ex back after a breakup. The ultimate question. Hello, you beautiful people. It's me, TopicEx, with another video. I hope you're keeping well and safe in this time of the coronavirus. I'm sending my love out to you guys all around the world. Also, thank you very much for messaging me, asking me how I am. That's actually kind of you. So I'm sending love your way. In the UK, it's creeping up quite rapidly. We don't know really what's going on this way, and the warnings are all going out saying to avoid public places. Whether it's going to go down lockdown, we don't know, but I just want to send my love out to everyone around there and stay safe. So today we're gonna get on with this video, but I do want to say thanks again for subscribing. Come over to Instagram, follow me on there for reaching out, contacting me, are in the links below. So let's get started. So today we're going to be talking about how to get your ex back. It's the ultimate question. This is what we do. We search the internet. We want to know, is there a way of getting our ex back? But I do want to state before I go into this video that, listen, I and any coach out there are not magicians, right? If they do say that they can magically get your ex back, that's one big warning sign right there. If they can guarantee it, stay away from it. That's all I'm going to say. I don't guarantee you I can get your ex back. And some people are just not meant to be together. That is just the way of the world, okay? This is why we date. This is why we go into relationships. And one person will like someone more than the other. That is just how it works, unfortunately. But what I do is definitely look at situations, and I've got the skill set where I can put into play certain tactics, certain strategies. I can see what has basically gone wrong, and I aim on them focus points to fix it and to put a plan into place where that we hopefully can spin this around and we can draw them back in. I do want to state that, first of all, guys, I am not a magician. I wish I was. So this video really goes out to the new people who have just found me, you know. It's an overall how to get your ex back after a breakup video. If you have been listening to my videos for quite a while and you're thinking, well, I'm saying the same things, you're absolutely right. I am going to be saying the same things. So it's entirely up to you whether you want to skip it. I've got a hell of a lot of supporters on here who are just supporting me, and it's greatly appreciated. So I want to send my love to you guys. So yeah. Okay, how do I get my ex back after a breakup? Well, the main thing is not to become a problem. That is the main thing. So when we go into a breakup, we ultimately want to fix the problem. So we start searching for how to get our exes back. And you will come across the big thing called no contact. You will come across it wherever you go. If you're searching the videos, you will come across the no contact. But a lot of people, what they do is zone in on this, right, no contact. All I've got to do is pull right away, and this should spin things around. By concentrating on that no contact rule, what you're going to be doing is expecting something that might not happen. And so you will sit there and you will wait for a result to happen in no contact and not do anything. I don't like using the word no contact anymore because I think it's just been chucked around too much. I want people to understand is when you're in a breakup, concentrate on not being a problem. Let me put it out. These stages, what happens? And I know there's a lot of people who do this, okay? So what do? We beg and plead, and when we don't get what we want, this is human behavior. When we don't get what we want, we turn to another side, another emotional side, which is feel sorry for me side. And a lot of people would be like, I can't live without you, I'm going to kill myself. Or they will put themselves in a situation where they want their ex to feel sorry for them. Some of them might even go to the extreme to, fall off their motorbike on purpose. I have seen this happen, and I know it's crazy when I say that, but I have actually seen this happen. They fall off their motorbike, and so then they go to hospital. Not serious. They're not stupid. They don't want a serious accident, but they want to draw their ex to them. They want the sympathy. They want their ex to come back and see if they're okay. So the next thing they do when that happens, they will plaster it on social media. Or they would get a family friend to tell their ex, oh, so-and-so has just been in hospital. They want this attention. So you got the begging and pleading. When that don't work, they want the attention onto them. They want their ex to feel sorry for them. So they go down that route. When that don't work, you will find a lot of people get angry. And if you've seen my video about don't be an angry ex, it's worth watching it. Because when we don't get what we want, a lot of people get angry. So there's different stages that we go through when we want to get our ex back. And then I will get to my point in a minute. So the angry stage, we start slagging them off on social media. We start causing trouble. What they're dating, we go around there, we cause trouble. We have now become a problem. So my point is, no contact. Don't focus on the no contact. I want to put across to you that don't be a problem. Don't be a problem, because the no contact then comes into play within what I'm trying to talk about. By not being a problem, begging and pleading's fine, okay? I get a lot of emails, I've begged and pleaded, my ex won't come back. Begging and pleading is fine. It's to be expected, okay? You've just lost someone you love. But what I'm trying to point to is don't be a problem. Don't be that person to try and gain sympathy from your ex. Don't be a problem by getting angry with your ex because you're not getting your own way. We are trying to get noticed, so we go through these stages. What you need to do is not be a problem. We've broke up with someone, you reach out to me or someone else, and we advise you, hopefully, with the best advice, what to do. So you don't do these mistakes, because let me just say, if you have become a problem, then why would your ex come back? Say you've been a right big problem, you've tried to make them feel sorry for you, and some people say, well, I'm going to hang myself. That's the sympathy one right there, okay? So when we go through these stages and we're becoming a problem, what makes you think, if your ex, and you did actually go into no contact, right, and not being a problem, reaches out to you or thinks along the lines is, oh, I might see how they are. You really think that they will put themselves through all the stalking, the emotional blackmail, the angry stages. They will not put themselves back into that situation. But if you pull away and stop this and not become a problem, your chances of your ex reaching out are very, very high. So it's vitally important not to do these things. They will still think of you in time, and hopefully the negative stuff will go down. But if you've put too much negative stuff towards them, then, they're going to find it harder for reaching out to you. And they might not never reach out to you. But this is your doing. You've done all these wrong things. This is not your ex's fault. You've got to understand that. So you still have to not become a problem, pull away and start your life again. And let me tell you, things happen for a reason. And if it doesn't work out with the ex, something better will come along. But the key thing is by learning stuff and learning from your mistakes, because all that becoming a problem didn't work for you last time, don't make the same mistake again. You know, and the biggest thing is in a breakup is accepting it. I mean, your ex has left you, you're heartbroken, and the last thing you want to do is accept it, because you're hearing things, songs, films, people, friends saying, you know, you got to fight for your love. You got to show them that you love them. And that is the wrong advice right there, because we all know by now, the more that you chase and become a problem and be highlighted and in their face and snapping at their heels, all they're going to do is run further from you. They've made up their mind. So you've got to accept it. You've got to sit there and say, right, okay, I accept it. It didn't work out. And that's the biggest thing. Once you accept it, you will find that life becomes a little bit easier. Yes, you still miss them. Yes, you're still grieving. And I just hope that you reach out to the right people who can guide you through these horrible, bad times. This is why you've been searching on the internet. This is why we are trying to find a way to get our ex back. But the other thing is, stripping down your emotions will actually benefit you greatly by taking a step back and think, well, if I drive around our house, if I start causing trouble on social media, yeah, I'm going to get a response, because that's what you want, but it's not going to be the response that you want. And if you are blocked, that is your ex telling you that they don't want you around right now. And you've got to accept that. You've got to accept that they do not want you around right now. Now, listen, I have so many people come to me saying, my ex has blocked me. And I'm like, well, that is because they don't want you around right now. They see no future with you right now. But let me tell you, there's hundreds of thousands of people out there that will just carry on with their life, and all of a sudden their ex has unblocked them, and they've noticed. They've unblocked them. Oh, fucking hell, they've unblocked me. This is why, if you haven't seen my video, I've been blocked. That will explain a lot. So I won't go too deep into it, but what we'll say is, when they unblock you, then they want you to message them. When they try and add you as a friend, they want you to accept and reach out first. They want you to reach out first. Now, my thing is when they unblock you or add you as a friend, don't reach out. You watch them reach out to you. Now, you'll see all that in the other videos, guys. So, you know, go over there. Some good techniques that I put into there, what to do to draw them closer to you. But the overall video, what I'm doing right now is just explaining some certain things, the right things I believe you should do, and the wrong things, you know, to stay away from. So is no contact the right move? No contact is just chucked around so randomly, and people don't really know the basis for it. You know, we say no contact, we don't mean sit down and just wait for a result. You've got to be doing things yourself and help yourself out. And we all know that. And if you don't, well, you know that now. Don't sit around in your pants, scratching yourself, watching Coronation Street. Do you know what I mean? You need to be active, like I've said many a times. But the main overall thing is, don't become a problem. And that kind of sows itself into that. You know, we're not becoming a problem. We're going into no contact and we're moving forward with our lives. And I know it's hard, but that's why I do my coaching and stuff like that, is because I'm with you every step of the way, and I'll give you the guidance that you need every step of the way. So I'm basically coaching you through a breakup. It's so important to know the right steps to do. And so a lot of people have said to me, my ex has reached out to me, but I've moved on. But listen, that's what we wanted, right? That is what we wanted, our ex to reach out to us. Now, if we've moved on, we found someone a lot better, and our heads have got clearer, and we suddenly realised, actually, this person wasn't good for me anyway. and I've met, an amazing person. That person wasn't right for you. This new person is. This person may be the one, may be right for you. It's the power back, and it is all about power. An ex sometimes won't reach out for ages because they know they hold the power and they don't want to give over this baton because they're too afraid what the response will be. They're too afraid of being rejected themselves. So they want to keep hold of this power. But the more that plays in their head and the more they realize they can't go on until they actually know what their ex is up to, they actually know that will they give me another chance, they will be forced, trust me, within themselves to reach out and test the waters. That's why we get the indirect approach. That's why they message you over stupid stuff. So it is all about power. And some people are just satisfied with that because we've gone through so much and we've done all this hard work. But there is one thing that you need to know, and even though you don't think it right now, is your ex doesn't make you breathe. Your ex doesn't control you to walk. Your ex doesn't control you to live your life. Your ex is one person. And you've got to ask yourself, should my life stop right now because of one person? Should my life end right now because I haven't got that one person in it? And I think you should think about that. So there is strategies and techniques we can put into play to spin certain things around. Is it worth all the pain? Is it worth all the stress? Is it worth all the crying for this one person because they have left you? You're good enough. It's hard and emotional and everything's playing off in your head right now, but do the right things. Don't become a problem. And you can spin things around. So I just thought I'd do this video today, guys. Bit of a long one. Sorry if I bored you. Have a look through my channel. There's loads of topics on there that you can relate to that is kind of tailored to your situation in a way. If it's not and you did want a personal coaching with me, email coaching or personal MP3, then please click the links below. Anyway, you're all beautiful people. Stay safe. I'll see you later.